Hello, and welcome to Demon Interviews, episode 72. I'm your host, Springy, and joining us today is our very special guest,
Courtney. I don't think a lot of people know my real name is Courtney, but it's Courtney, aka Sweet Coat, on all my platforms and stuff.
Awesome. So, we'll just hop right into it. The first question, very long, very serious. Would you rather eat Cheetos or go on a hike?
Huh. Cheetos? I like the snacks.
Yeah, I get that. So let's say you have unlimited funds, unlimited anything to do this. If you had the opportunity to cosplay a canon character from any type of media, who would you choose?
And the funny thing is, I like this character, and I don't think it would take a lot of money to do, but I want to do her right. And Mary Satome from Kekigiri, the gambling anime that came out on Netflix, I believe. I've been wanting to do her. I don't know, something about her personality and her wanting to be the best and pulling herself up by her bootstrap type stuff, and I really like that about her. So definitely her. Also, I would like to do Inuyasha. He's one of the first characters that I absolutely fell in love with, the story and everything. So if I had the money and the funds or the skill to make the costume, sorry, the fly, that's what I would want to do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, who is your favorite original character to dress up as and or act as?
Okay. It's hard to choose between mine. I have 5. So I have a demon OC named Sylvis. She's my baby. She's the first one that I really put the time and effort into and the backstory with and everything like that. And she's a lot of fun to do. It's not hard for me to get into her mindset and everything like that. But then I have another one who I just kind of made. She's only about a few weeks old, but her name is Cassidy, and she's a vampire hunter, and she's just so much fun. She's a delight.
Awesome. So now I have to do the stereotypical YouTube thing that you hear in every single video, because have to. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon. If you have any questions for our lovely guest here, you can leave them in the comments, and if we ever get them back on the show, we will ask your questions to her. And now the actual next question is, do you have any other original characters planned to do that you're able to tell us about?
I can tell you I do have another one planned. It's another female OC. I don't want to give too much away, but she's
don't
gonna
worry.
be.
By the time this comes out, it'll be March, so don't worry.
Well, I'll just say she'll be different than anything I've taken on before. I want to take a more artistic approach to this character. So, yeah, short answer, yes, I do have a new OC planned. I'm just working at it.
Awesome. So, this next question is coming from a past guest, a Shannon Carruthers. You're going to be the star of a movie. Who would you want your co-star to be? It can be anybody in the world. Doesn't have to be just an actor or actress. And what genre of movie would it be?
Comedy for me, no brainer. I like drama, but I absolutely love comedy. I love having fun. I love to laugh. It's just one of my, I love it. One of the funniest people that I've seen has to be Kevin Hart. His energy and everything. I think on set we would just laugh the entire time, and then it'd be a ton of bloopers, yeah. But we'd get the job done. So yeah, comedy, Kevin Hart, and maybe a little drama.
Yeah. Awesome. I scrolled way too far for a second. So, I found my spot. Why'd you start TikTok/Musically in the first place?
I think, like most people, I just kind of like was like, what is TikTok? You know what I mean? And I just was like, let me just check it out. And this was like last year, so I've only been on TikTok for like a year and some months. So I got on. I made like my first video was like of me and my son just messing around or whatever, just playing. And then the rest of the time I was just scrolling. I didn't even see cosplayers at first. I saw a lot of comedians and things like that. And then once I saw like the extent of creativity that some of these people with acting and comedy and cosplay, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Like, I want to do this. I want to do this too. And it like bit me like, and I just couldn't turn back from there. I just couldn't turn back. So yeah.
Trust me, I understand that. So the next question is, what was the hardest thing about creating one of your original characters?
Hardest thing. Okay, so like you can have a vision for the character, and when you take it, like the writing isn't the hard part. The look isn't necessarily the hard part. It's like portraying that on the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, since I have 5 characters, it's like I don't want them to all move the same. I don't want them to all have the same facial expression. I don't want them to even necessarily use kind of like the same audios all the time, even though there are some audios I feel like fit just about everything. But that to me sometimes is like the hard part, because it's like, okay, I have to almost kind of switch between this personality of like Sylvis and her ruthlessness, and then like Cassidy and her flirtatiousness, and Weiss. He's my first male character that I've actually tried to portray. So that to me is the hardest part. Yeah.
That makes sense. I understand that.
Yeah.
So the next question, it's very long, very serious. It's coming from a Mr. Zoom _28.
Okay.
028. Numbers after his name. Peanut butter ?
Definitely.
So you said that your online name is Sweet Coat, correct? So why did you choose that instead of like something else? I don't know.
Well, my nickname, since my name is Courtney, a lot of people call me Court, and somehow, some way, my friends have started calling me Coat. I don't know. I've argued the name. I say why. They're like, because you're a Coat. And I was like, okay. So when I came up with my screen name, I was like, that has to be a part of it. I tend to think I'm a sweet person. So I just said Sweet Coat. You can take it as like candy. I'm sweet coated, I guess. But that's the why. It's not a very epic story, but it's the truth.
I completely understand that. Mine has a weird story behind it, so don't worry. So this kind of goes into one of the questions that we said a little bit earlier. But what's the hardest thing about getting into one of your original characters?
Okay, so like sometimes like I fiddle around with makeup. I'm not like, the best at it and everything like that. So when I'm trying to portray a different look, sometimes I struggle with that, like trying to make sure that Sylvis doesn't look like Cassidy and Cassidy doesn't look like Alara, and so on, so forth, or whatever. Like maybe a thicker eyebrow, or maybe a thinner one, maybe a different lip, or stuff like that. Like that sometimes is challenging. I think I'm getting it down to where each one has their own signature look, but you can probably tell from like video to video, sometimes they kind of like they're still a work in progress. So yeah, that'd be it. That'd be like the hardest thing about physically getting into character.
Awesome. Makes sense. I trust me, I know more vocabulary. Just my brain is just.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I say some of the same stuff over and over again, and it doesn't change the fact that I mean it.
Yeah. that's just me on the show in general. I say the same things, but I mean it every single time. So have you ever gone outside in one of your original characters before?
Yes, definitely. Um, I have a group of friends that also enjoy cosplay. They also enjoy like J fashion, and so sometimes I'll go out and cosplay, and they'll be in Lolita or something like that. I've even posted some videos of us out and about together and everything like that. And it's always been fun. Like we'll maybe shuffle around downtown, go to a cafe or something like that. It's never really like super extravagant cosplay. It's something that's comfortable and casual, but um, I have gone out. It's been fun.
Awesome. Excuse me. Sorry. I had some soda before this. So the next question is, again, it's very serious. Would you keep a pet zombie or would you kill it?
I'd probably end up being the zombie. I don't think I would get away, to be honest. I I've had this conversation with a couple of friends. They all said they would probably kill me first. Like I would get it. I would be tripped. Um, the zombies would have me.
Yeah.
It would just be, yeah.
That's a new answer to that question I've not heard before. So
Really?
yeah. So hey, I mean,
everyone thinks they're gonna live.
everybody thinks they're gonna kill the zombie at least once. So yeah.
I'm the zombie.
Yeah. But it's always great to hear new answers, not just same thing 80 times. As I said, almost at like episode 80.
Yeah. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, I like honesty. So, who is your biggest inspiration on or off TikTok / musically?
Okay, so I have got to mention when I first got on the app, one of the first cosplayers that made me go, "Oh my god, this is what I want to do," is King Malice.
Hmm.
Like that one right there, I was like, "Oh, I think it was her villain Deku that I first saw," and I was like, "Whoa, this just hits different." Like, okay. And then accompanying her, because I don't think any one of my inspirations are above the other. I don't care what part of the journey you're on. I don't care if you're just starting out or not. If you inspire me, you inspire me. So Sir Cuttlefish, she actually inspired Sylvis, like indirectly. I made Sylvis because I wanted to duet her. And then Sylvis just took on a life of her own. She was like, I will not be denied. You are going to create me and I'm going to live. So I was like,
You'll like it.
Yeah, and I will like it. And I do.
Yeah.
Outside of that would be Robin the Slytherin. Mm-hmm. Her storytelling is just amazing. Everything from how she acts and just how she does her makeup and all that good stuff. And also, oh dang it, TT Brett. That makeup be on point. I just love it. And then also like my friends, Mita Spinks, Nicole J3. Let me see. Oh, Waves Cosplay is a new friend of mine. Very good cosplay, very adorable. And Yomi Creative Fragment. We duet each other quite a bit and everything. Like we RP together and stuff like that. Actually, a lot of us RP together. So, and that helps too with my character and stuff. So, yeah.
I completely understand the role playing helping to develop a character and how you get the mindset of them. I completely understand that. Like I made two just for that. I'm like, and I still use them, and the tag has been gone for like 2 years now. I still use them.
Yeah. RP helps me so much. Like I've seen times where I've literally created a character just for RP that, just like Sylvis, would not be denied because of the RP. I was able to just seamlessly like transition into TikToking with that character. So yeah.
Awesome. So the next question is also coming from Mr. Zoom _ 2028. I think I got it now.
Numbers.
Numbers. He's been in past episodes. He'll be in a future episode. Get it there. But again, it's a very long question. It's even longer than the last one. Bacon ?
Oh my gosh. I want to sing this song so bad.
Hey, go ahead. I mean,
bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes. Take the bacon and put it in a pancake. Yes.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Yes.
Yes.
Again, first time we got a song out of that question. So hey. So the next question, the next two questions are coming from past guests. I'm just gonna say that now.
Okay.
This one's coming from a Harley F. Quinn. Have to get in the right mindset to say this one.
Oh.
What are those?
We'll go here.
Yeah.
They're my like Luna cat ears, like the moon.
So the next one, as I said before, coming from past guest, it is a Kin Ocelot. I hope I'm saying that name correctly, or she'll kick my ass.
Uh-oh.
So, favorite meme?
Okay. Anything involving Squidward. Like the Squidward handsome face, and I think Squidward just when I was younger watching SpongeBob and everything, and we all thought that we were SpongeBob, and then we grow up to be Squidward. And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah. Awesome. So now we'll get into the videos that you sent in for us to observe. Wow, that sounded professional. For us to watch. And then we'll get into some more questions, and then I'll ask you if you have any questions, and then also the final questions, and a lot of questioning is gonna be coming up. But first, I need to hit like 8 buttons. And so we'll just go through the videos.
Let's be serious. This is a real. This is. Excuse me.
Okay, shut up. I buy my own things. I pay my own bills. These diamond rings, my automobiles, everything I got, I bought it, boy.
Oh,
When I
man.
look at you, I can feel it, and I look at you, and I'm home. Please, I don't want that to go away.
I love her so much.
Who the fuck? Language, my dear. Right. Sorry, Angel. Whom the fuck? No.
Whom the fuck?
Yes, I just adjusted.
It's fancy.
Do you remember when you said do not tell anybody? 'Cause if you do, I'll be the first to put my hands around your throat.
Go fuck yourself! I will! You know why? Because I'm attractive. Every day, I wake up, look in the mirror, and ask myself, would I fuck me? And the answer is always yes! Because I would fuck myself!
These are fun.
He's fun.
I want
He's
you to
fun.
convince me why I should let you live. Go. Oh, that's right. You can't talk.
Too bad.
Too bad, so sad.
Definitely.
Go back over here. Okay, there we go. Okay, had to readjust again. So, first of all those were awesome. Just have to say that in general.
Oh, thank you.
So the next question is, what is one thing you want people to know about your original characters?
in a general sense, I want everyone to know that they are in fact all fictional. So they're me, but they're not me, you know. I feel like some people, you know, contact you and they think like what you're doing is what you're doing, and it's like, no, just a character.
Yeah.
Chill. You know, just chill. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I can say to like, you know, generalize all of them because they're all so different. So
Makes sense.
yeah.
So you kind of talked about having multiple social media platforms. So is TikTok / basically the only place you do your original characters then?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I haven't been on Facebook in forever. And like every now and then I might post some pictures there and everything, but like it's really just TikTok and Instagram, which are both sweet coats. So, you know.
And you can find them both in the description below, at least the names.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the next one we kind of went into with the one of the past questions, but it was how are you and your OCs alike and how you different?
Okay, so Alara is my goddess. I think she's the most like who I am as far as surface level. Like, she's really nice. She wants everyone to be happy. She wants to be, you know, the friend to everybody, and she doesn't really like, you know, ruffling any feathers per se.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely has another side, which I have not gone into that much, but as far as everyone knows, that's who she is. Silkus and Cassidy, they share this one trait most definitely, and that is very confident. They pretty much kind of say what's on their mind. They don't like, and it's so funny, they don't like the sugarcoat. I'm sweet coat, but they don't like the sugarcoat. They rather tell you things up front, and I'm very much that way too. Weiss, I don't think I'm like Weiss, honestly, but I'm sure I am somewhere. I don't know. Weiss, one of his biggest things is he's cocky, and I think my friends would be like, "You're a Leo. You're definitely like that." But no, I'm not. um, so yeah, like that's about the similarities that we have.
Awesome. So, what is one of the best compliments you've ever gotten?
I think some of the best compliments ever isn't even what is said. When someone takes out the time to like duet me or something like that, like I take that as a compliment. I think that that's like the pinnacle of a compliment is if someone's like, you know what, I like this enough to just stop whatever I'm doing and just let me just duet this because I just want to be a part. And I think that's great. I think that's a really great compliment.
Awesome. Sorry, like my coworker just messaged me asking if I just got fired, but no, I had the day off today.
Yeah.
It just like popped up on the computer. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna answer you right now, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I hope not. I mean, as far as I know, I'm not.
Right.
But going back to the actual point of this, so do the videos that you enjoy making get the most attention, or is it the ones that surprise you?
To be honest, it's always the ones that surprise me, like the ones that I feel like, oh, I worked so hard on this one, and this is gonna be great. I've done this like I've done the retake 5 times or 20 times or whatever. This is gonna be the one. Nah, there's always the one with me sitting up with like a plushie or something. I'm just like looking like, huh, like. And that's the one, which is fine. That's fine. Like if this relatable, it's relatable. But sometimes you just want to be validated. and what you work hard for and what you like, but it's okay.
Awesome. Makes sense. Like I made a pun one, and it just I made it like 2 Halloweens ago, and it's still getting attention. I'm like,
Right?
why?
Right?
Made it for a pun.
Like, move on. Like, it's okay.
That was like a Christmas video too, but
Oh man.
since like not last Christmas, but the Christmas before then, I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
okay, we're done with this. I know you like it. Just shh. Okay, so the next question is, who from TikTok / Musically would you like to do a collab with in real life? Like one camera, one room, locked door. I don't know.
Locked doors, so I'm holding them hostage.
Yes.
But I would have to do that probably to do it to collab with this person. Just take them hostage. I would love to same camera, same room. Would probably be Robin the Slytherin. Like, I don't know. I think I could like learn a lot from her. 1, 2. She seems like an awesome person, just in general, like a great mom and all that kind of stuff. I'm also a mom, and I think like it would be just cool to meet her, just in general. Even if we didn't do like a video together, it'd be awesome to meet her. So.
So the last question before we get into the final 3 questions. Yeah, that makes sense. What it's coming from a fan on Instagram a while ago. From a Charlie_Anderson99. What is one thing you regret doing on camera?
I don't think I regret doing anything on camera. I don't think. I hope there's nothing out there I should regret, but I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
I get that. So before we get into the final 3 questions, I want to ask if you have any questions, comments, or concerns for me or about the show in general before we go into the next part.
So, one, do you think I'm a good guest?
Yeah, I mean, so far. I mean, it goes real downhill real fast.
So
but, I mean, you're doing
far?
good. I think you're doing great. You're doing great. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it, so that means you're amazing. But yeah, I as long as I'm having fun, I think you're doing amazing.
Great.
I think you're amazing so far.
My other question is, what inspired you and your team and your associates to do this show? I think it's a great idea.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But full on, it was somebody was doing a show kind of like this, and they're still doing it. Where they're just interviewing just straight cosplayers, like where they find them at cons and stuff. And I'm like, nobody's doing that for like the cosplayers on TikTok, or I mean, sometimes they mix, but or like the original character people. So I'm like, in the middle of the night, I text the main co-host in the middle of the night, and like he's like 3 hours ahead of me, so it was really late for him. I was just like, we should make an interview show, and he's like, do you know what time it is? I'm like, yes, but what's your answer? He's like, fine. I was expecting to maybe have like 1 or 2 guests. We're at 72 episodes with a few of them coming back on, so I would say we have about like 60 different guests.
Yeah.
So yeah, it worked out way better. And then recently we got a scheduler because I've been super busy with school and all that fun stuff, but
right.
And so far she's doing amazing, so I'm just happy to have all the help I do. So,
yeah, that's awesome. The best ideas kind of come randomly like that too anyway. So
just randomly, like I'm like I wake up, I'm like, oh, I have an idea.
I have an idea. Yeah.
Just remembering back then to where like we were gonna like use like the iPhone recording system instead of the Skype one, and then we're like, I tested it, it's like it won't stay on for long. So yeah. But that's kind of the origin story, just me waking up in the middle of the night and be like, hey, you want to do this? And he's like, fine.
Right.
But yeah. Do you have any other questions or comments or concerns?
Oh no, that's it.
Awesome. So now the final 3 questions. The first one is, would you ever come back to the show?
Absolutely. This is fun.
Awesome. Who would you like to see on the show in the future?
Of course, Robin. Basically everyone I named as my inspiration, I would love to see on the show.
Awesome.
Yeah, every last one of them.
Awesome. We can do every single one except for Sir Cuttlefish because they have already been on the show. They're episode 65, maybe. I just did their thumbnail, so it's somewhat in
Fresh.
the timeline of right now. So it's like from like 66 to now to 69. It was 69. It was episode 69. I remember because I think they made a joke about it. Somebody did. I don't remember who, but it might have been them. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Right.
So the final question is, what is a question that you would like to ask a future guest? As you can see, they can be super serious, as you can tell.
Pineapples on pizza, yes or no?
God, that's gonna be a controversy.
Mm.
Ooh. Okay, so that is it. So thank you for being on the show. I would usually say we, but everybody else is at work. So I highly appreciate it. I appreciate you being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem at all. Thank you all for watching. Again, we highly appreciate it. If you want to check out this lovely person, everything will be in the description below. And they've said it a few times during the episode, so you might have already followed them in the middle of the episode. Who knows? But that is about it. So I hope you all have a nice day, and at least I will see you in the next video.
Bye.